Disclaimer: everything that you are about to hear and see is completely made up. Any resemblance to real life or actual Stalker lore is pure coincidence. I don't think I need to do a disclaimer, but here we are. Enjoy the video! In today's Stalker story, we follow the steps of a 4-member squad from the Duty faction. Not much is known about this group, other than most of their tasks are usually scouting on the deeper sides of the zone. The group members are Captain Boldskull, Captain Dumko, Captain Ball, and finally, Gabriel Stone, aka Blackbeard, the main focus of this story. Gabriel is a unique addition to the Duty faction. He was born and raised in Texas. Little is known about why Gabriel decided to come here to the zone, but his dedication to protect mankind from the horrors of the zone, it's something that is recognized by other Duty members. Their squadron is known as the Unlucky Four. The Unlucky Four have been assigned two very important missions. First, locate and deactivate the Miracle Machine. And second, locate and deactivate the Brain Scorcher. Today we'll focus on the first mission, the Miracle Machine. We'll see everything through the eyes of Blackbeard and observe how everything develops. As the team descended, Blackbeard blacked out for a couple of seconds. When he came to, he noticed that his flashlight was malfunctioning and that his team was already ahead fighting something. He composed himself and started to push forwards. As Blackbeard made his way forward, he was already dealing with apparitions. He decided to make his way down the stairs to regroup with his team as fast as possible. On his way down, though, he slept a little. Once at the bottom and regrouped, the Unlucky Four decided to push forward deeper into the building. As the team dealt with the mutants in hand, Blackbeard decided to give himself a little boost using some drugs.
Меняю магазин!
Overwhelmed by the amount of mutants and apparitions, Blackbeard decided to leg it back to his team to receive some cover, as there was a strength in numbers. The apparitions kept circling around Blackbeard, but he decided just to take some more drugs and keep pushing forwards. Buildings making the sounds they do, rats running around. Something was not right. the bloodsucker dead, the squadron decided to push deeper into the structure. And there it was, the miracle machine. All they needed to do was to keep pushing forwards and start deactivating the machine. As the rest of the team dealt with the mutants on the upper floors, Blackbird dealt with the switches. As the first switch was thrown down, the machine started shaking, making noises, alerts blaring. The squadron knew that they needed to hurry up.
Управление питания при установке. Сообщите офицеру безопасности. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Внимание! Пульт управления питания при установке заблокирован. Сообщите офицеру безопасности. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Внимание! Пульт управления питания при установке заблокирован. Сообщите офицеру безопасности. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Разблокируйте работающие установки. Разблокируйте работающие установки.
Blackbird got closer to the second switch. He pushed it down. The machine rumbled once again. Blackbird's night vision continued to malfunction, and so his flashlight did too. But it was only his flashlight that was malfunctioning. Was he being targeted? Was he just more unlucky than the rest?
Внимание! Установка 112 разблокирована. Сообщите офицеру безопасности.
Blackbird rushed to the third switch as his team covered him.
Внимание! Авария!
Another switch was thrown down, and the machine rumbled even more. More alerts blurring out.
Авария! Авария!
Pressure started to go down on the team. More mutants came down the stairs. They had to fight their way up the stairs.
Авария! 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 Авария!
The air was heavy, the pressure was intense, barely able to keep up with the movement. In this station, the last switch, as everything went quiet. More mutants, and Blackbird was being affected even more. And then suddenly, he was fine. The team was successful in turning off the miracle machine, but they still needed to make it out of there. They gathered their strength, took a small breather, and then continued to push forwards. Blackbird saw a dead body next to the wall. He paid his respects and then moved on. Something was up, and Blackbird immediately knew what he was dealing with. He hoped for this strength in numbers. As he struggled against the controller, his team tried to deal with him. Barely on time. That day, Blackbird was really glad to have his comrades at his side. The zone is deadly for all stalkers, but when you are alone, one mistake and that is it. Blackbird knew that having a strong team on his back could be the difference between life and death. Being able to make one mistake and knowing that your comrades have your back. They continue to make the way forwards, deeper into the facility, finding a hole. Maybe it's the way out. It seemed to be clear, and so the entire squadron descended deeper into the facility. The team made their way down the hall. They found themselves with some mutants in front of them. As they looked around, they noticed that they were in the sewers. They decided to follow the sewers down and find a way outside through the sewers. Captain Donka called out to Blackbird and decided to assert his dominance. Blackbird just laughed and continued to push forwards. Apparently, they were having some sort of game to see who could make it out first. The team split up as they fought mutants through the tunnels towards their freedom. When Blackbird slowed down, his gut feeling was telling him that something was not right, that they should stick together. He took a small breather and then started to push forward as he heard the gun fired ahead. Fearing for the safety of his team members, he kept pushing forward as fast as he could, dealing with anything on his path. Soon he knew exactly why he was having a laugh feeling. In front of him, he stood a giant. His steam went to the left, splitting off from Blackbird. He had to deal with him by himself, with his team. He didn't know at the time. He just kept shooting. The pseudo-giant went down, and Blackbeard triple tapped him just to make sure, even more a little. Adrenaline was taking over, but he was fine, he was good, he was still alive. He kept pushing forwards, wondering what happened to the rest of his team, wondering if they were safe. As Blackbird turned the corner, he saw his team, all of them nice and well, laughing up a little, saying that, well, you took care of the pseudo giant, we knew you could do it. Blackbird wasn't happy of taking down the pseudo giant by himself, but everybody knew that he was capable of that. They just continued to press forwards. After the pseudo giant, Blackbird had the necessity of smoking something. That was really bad. As he turned around, his teammate said, "You know smoking is bad for you, right? It's going to kill you." Blackbird just completely ignored his comment and continued to push forwards. Up the ladder, he could see light. It was probably the end of their journey as soon as they stepped up the ladder. And so they were out of the building. Fresh air, quotation marks. The first assignment was done. It was the easier of the two assignments, and the team knew that. They decided to split up into two groups. One group decided to go back to base to report their accomplishment and resupply with whatever they could, while the second group scattered ahead. Their next assignment, turning off the Brain Scorcher. A task way more difficult than the Miracle Machine. But that is another story. Thank you very much for watching all the way to the very end. I hope that you liked the episode. This is kind of what I wanted to do. We'll play around with it. Anyways, thank you very much and have a beautiful day, my friend. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.